जय श्री राम, जय श्री कृष्ण, जय हनुमान, जय हनुमान, जय हनुमान. Today is a session which is making me think as to what to say. When there is something, a point to make, it's easy. But when every line is sending a message, then you realize the divinity of Tulsi Baba and his Granth, of Valmiki ji and their Granth, of the deep knowledge which is beyond comprehension. क्योंकि यहाँ पर सीताराम अब चल चुके हैं. They are moving forward, right? Guha se, we saw Guha, right? And the Kevat, he has taken them to that other side of Ma Ganga. And we saw the beautiful episode of Mudrika. Now, in our scriptures, the beauty is there is always a backstory. ऐसा नहीं है कि suddenly they have created a character. It is history, right? So when it is a historical document, which is going not only previous to the previous years, but previous births, then you have a entry of who they were in their previous births and why a particular episode is taking place. So Guha, Kevat, was a turtle in his previous birth. Right? He was a turtle. Where was he a turtle? Not in the normal ocean. He was a turtle in Shir Sagar, where Vishnu ji is lying on the Shayya of Sheshnag. Right? वहाँ लेटे हुए हैं माँ लक्ष्मी. You know that image that we normally see, I'll depict that only right now. Ma Lakshmi is sitting at his chan, right? And Sheshnag, with his 1,000 heads, is covering him so that he is protected, coiled up, and Vishnu ji in his Shayya where he is sleeping, resting. That Shayan karte hue Vishnu ji ka posture, just visualize it. And the ocean of milk is all around him. And a small tiny turtle tries to reach him and touch his feet. But he is very tiny, he is small, his gait is slow. He can't make it to the feet of the Lord, not only because of his own gait, because Lakshmi Ma and Sheshnag would not let him. The minute he would come near, Lakshmi ji would look at Shesh, and Sheshnag with his tail would push him ahead. Again he would try to come near. Again Sheshnag would push him away with his end of his tail, which was coiled up and hard. Finally, he pushed him so hard that he collapsed. He was finished. Nothing. He did not remain in that form anymore. And when all this happened, and his Atman came out, and it said, "Ki this is how it is, Prabhu. Is it so difficult to reach you? हर बार कदम बढ़ाया, हर बार कोशिश की, कभी शेष ने और कभी लक्ष्मी ने मुझे ढकेल दिया पीछे." And this is what is happening to all of us only, right? Our mind with 1,000 thoughts and our quest for this beautiful Maya keep pushing us behind all the time. We take one step and Maya pulls us 1,000 steps. होता है, very normal. मोह भी होता है. I can't. It's very simple, isn't it? And you realize it after it happens to you. When suddenly your gait stops and you make a reason for not moving forward. It happened to me yesterday. I wanted to go to a beautiful satsang. But then thousands of reasons came to my mind for not going. Acha. And it was just 1.5 hours. Nothing much. Nothing, the sky would not have fallen had I not been home. But then 1,000 reasons. Oh, maybe the child would need to talk to me. Maybe the back might not be okay. Maybe this and maybe that. And when your mind stops you, then you say, okay, it's all right. One day would not make a difference. And you don't go. Right? One day would not make a difference. क्या फर्क पड़ता है? कल चले जाएंगे. It is going on for 7-8 days. Now this Ramayana is going to go on for 2-3 years. आज नहीं तो कल चले जाएंगे. नहीं. That is where the Maya, and Maya में बहुत कुछ होता है ना. Delusion तो है ही, मात्सर्य भी बहुत है. And that is what keeps us. So prioritize करना पड़ता है. And yes, of course, when there are things which are unavoidable, of course you need to be there and do your duty. But there are certain things which can do without you. So at this time, Sesh, we were talking about the 1,000 thoughts that come to our mind. And this beautiful Maya that the Lord has created keeps us away from reaching His feet. So the turtle said, इसमें मेरी क्या गलती? Now your Sheshnag was pushing me behind. The 1,000 thoughts that you implant on in my mind push me away from you. And this Janjal, Prapanch, right? And we had shared the meaning of Prapanch in the group. जो 5 तत्वों से बना है वो है प्रपंच. So everything is made out of those 5 तत्व only, right? Is there anything beyond the 5 tattva? So everything is a prapanch. Everything that we see, everything that we think of, everything that we are feeling, tangible, intangible, everything is prapanch. And what is not prapanch? That which is not seen. The Satchit Anand Swarup that I am and He is. But हम प्रपंच में ही पड़े रहते हैं. That's why we say छोड़ो ये प्रपंच. जो भी 5 तत्वों से बना है, इसका मतलब सब कुछ प्रकृति. और कौन देख रहा है, दृष्टा है, वो है पुरुष. हमें कहाँ जाना है? उस स्वरूप को पहचानना है, उसमें लीन होना है, अपने आप को जानना है. राइट? सो नाउ ही सेड दैट इज योर प्रपंच. इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ यू आई कुड नॉट रीच योर फीट. नाउ दिस काइंड ऑफ अ ब्लेम गेम कैन बी प्लेड or can be done by a devotee who has made all his effort to reach those feet. Not by somebody who makes a half-hearted effort. In the same way, this is again a reminder and one of my favorite episodes, कि when is it that you can say to the Lord कि मैंने तो पूरी कोशिश की, गलती तुम्हारी रह गई. It is possible, उनकी भी गलती हो सकती है. And then he says, okay, I'll correct it. Like he told Kevat, told the turtle, don't worry, I'll correct it. I'll come again. I'll come for you. So just like Vivekanand ji was in Rishikesh, in the Ganga Jal, Ganga Snan karke, he was looking at the sun, praying to it. And suddenly, a tourist or a person who was journeying, who was leaving Rishikesh, came to him and he said, Vivekanand ji, aap mil gaye. And I'm sure I've repeated it 100 times. But it is worth repeating and internalizing 1,000 times. He came and said, Prabhu, prapti kaise ho? How do I reach the Lord? I am in a hurry. My train is going to leave in half an hour. So kindly tell me as quickly as possible. Vivekanand ji said, it's not possible. He said, no. You are Vivekanand ji. You can do anything. You can make anything possible. जैसे भी हो मुझे आप अभी के अभी 2 मिनट में समझाइए. उतना ही समय है मेरे पास में. हम भी तो उतना ही समय देते हैं ना प्रभु को. हम प्रभु को बोलते हैं हमारे पास में ज्यादा समय नहीं है. There's so many things that I have to do. पूरा प्रपंच फैला हुआ है. Look at my house, my children, my relatives, my mother, my father, my work. So many things. My obligations. I have only 2 minutes. उसमें अगर आप समझा सकते हो तो समझा दो, नहीं तो जयराम जी की कोई बात नहीं. इसे ठीक है, अब आप आए हो तो समझा ही देता हूँ. Vivekanand ji was a strong man. He caught hold of his head, right? And drowned him, literally pushed him in the water of Gangama. And now he was panting. He was fluttering, he was restless, he could not breathe. All he wanted to do was come out, but Vivekanand ji would not let him till that moment where he could not breathe almost anymore, कि अब नीचे रखा तो इसके प्राण पखेरु उड़ जाएंगे. He would die. So then he took him out. He just gasped for breath and told Vivekanand ji, आपने ऐसा क्यों किया? मैंने ऐसा क्या प्रश्न कर लिया था कि you almost took my life? नहीं बताना था तो नहीं बताते. तो विवेकानंद जी ने बोला, ऐसे कैसे नहीं बताते? आपने पूछा है तो हमें बताना जरूरी था. आपके पास में 2 मिनट का समय था, तो I had to take some drastic steps because you had only 2 minutes. The Lord also says, if you tell him that I have only this much time, then he'll take drastic steps for you to understand. So the drastic step was taken. He said the day you can love God and think about God and desperately want him like you wanted that breath, one breath. Because that is all that was in your mind when you were down, right? Yes, I could think about only one breath. One breath. मेरे को बस सांस चाहिए थी. Everything else vanished. Even my train, my family, everything vanished. When you can think about God, with that breath, you will get him. Till then, चलते रहो, कोशिश करते रहो, अभ्यास करते रहो कि एक क्षण फिर लगे कि नहीं, बाकी सब प्रपंच है, मुझे और कुछ नहीं चाहिए, प्रभु तुम चाहिए. And that focus comes, the Lord will come. And this was the focus of Guha. We are today starting from Doha number 102. And we will be going till, hopefully, Doha number 141. The depth of this is कि first we'll touch the story, because this journey is very heavy in Adhyatma. Because Tulsi Ramayana is not only a story, it is a sar of all the Veds, Purans, Agam, Nigam, Tantra. So he has put everything in this. And if you understand this, everything is done. So this is where we are starting today, 102 se aage. So this is when, and so Guha also had this determination, dedication. That turtle, as a turtle, हम कहते हैं ना, only humans have this ability to realize God. शायद ऐसा नहीं है, हमारे ग्रंथों में तो ऐसा नहीं है. Now this turtle had this desire to reach the feet of the Lord. We have seen, right? In one of the stories, Jad Bharat से पहले भरत थे और भरत के बीच में he was a deer, right? Where he did not get mixed up in the prapanch anymore. He says, no. When I fell in love with the deer, I started taking care of him. I had given up my entire kingdom and everything and I had come to the jungle, but I fell in the prapanch again. I started caring and loving and my heart started living in this deer. I was born again as a deer. So as a deer also he was distant. He would be near the ashram, listen to all the grunts and the sages speaking. And his next birth he was known as Jada Bharat. He refused to get engaged in anything at all. बोला वापस इस प्रपंच में फंस जाऊंगा, ये माया बहुत चंचल है, मुझे ना तो किसी से बोलना है, ना किसी की तरफ देखना है. If they think I am silly, if they think I am stupid, let them, who cares? वैसे भी सब प्रपंच है ना. And this is a very beautiful story, and this is when he realizes the Lord. We won't go into the story of Jada Bharat, but it comes in the Bhagavad. So such was the devotion of the turtle, where he said he does not want to get involved in anything at all. And he tried his best, and at that time, when his breath left him, he asked the Lord, I gave him everything. Not only this birth, from the last birth, you know it. Then why is it that they kept me away from your feet? Why is it that you kept me away from your feet? The Lord says, don't worry, मैं आऊँगा. And at that time, you reach my feet and you'll be able to touch it and you'll have nobody. They will both be there, but they won't be able to do anything. And this is what happened, right? When Guha and Kevat says, no, I'm not letting you on my boat till I'm able to wash your feet. The Lord said, Tathastu. Lakshman was fuming, Masita was wondering, and the Lord was laughing. At that time he said, बहुत कम जगह राम जी जोर से हंसते हैं. He is this मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम ना, तो वो जोर से तो कभी हंसते ही नहीं थे. So in Tulsi Ramayana कहीं कहीं, and you can count it gradually, Bihasa, when he is saying laughs loudly, will come very, 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 very less. And this is one of the occasion. So the Lord is already sad, he is already gloomy, and this Kevat made him laugh. कि yes, मुझे याद आ गया, हिसाब किताब चलो अब पूरा कर लेते हैं. You were a turtle, these two did not let you come, right? And now you will wash my feet and you'll touch my feet, and these two would not be able to do anything. And that is why he laughed. He remembered, वो नहीं भूलते. The Lord does not forget anything. In his book of accounts, it is perfect, right? There is no mistake whatsoever. जो हम कर रहे हैं वही हम भर रहे हैं. There is no error, there is no scope of error anywhere. It is all matched, checked and tested. Be assured we are getting exactly what we deserve, nothing less, nothing more. I am getting what I deserved. The other day in the morning, there was an exam, so as a normal tendency we'll say भगवान को हाथ जोड़ लो. So आजकल के teenagers, they are very advanced and that's why you should be careful. Today we are going to talk about 2-3 things before we move on. So the question came, the question came, उससे क्या होगा? Will I get 7 instead of 5? 100 instead of 90? मैंने बोला कुछ नहीं होगा. तो फिर फायदा क्या? मैंने तुम्हारी इच्छा. And this is something we should get it ingrained in our mind. कुछ नहीं होगा. आप रोज रामायण पढ़िए, कुछ नहीं होगा. आपके साथ जो होना है वही होगा. It is going to happen as per your balance sheet. Nothing is going to change. बोला फिर तो माथा टेक ही लेता कुछ होता तो, फिर नहीं तो फायदा क्या? मतलब कुछ फायदा नहीं, मत टेको माथा. What is the reason? मतलब you are just going there so that, okay, no, you'll get exactly what you deserved. Not a mark less, not a mark more. अगली बार मेहनत और कर लेना ना. So when your children ask you, tell them कुछ नहीं होगा. So over here also, the balance sheet is clear. कुछ नहीं होगा. He is a drishta. What is a drishta? He is watching you. प्रकृति में प्रपंच है, सब होता जा रहा है. If you look at Bhagavad, Sarg and Visarg, the Bhagavatam in the first, second and the third canto, second and the third book, they talk about the creation of the universe. If you want to, you can go to Shruti Says and listen to the Bhagavatam sessions. They are recorded. In the first and the second canto, they are talking about how the creation happened and how it became many. From one to many, how did it happen? In that, the role of Purush is nothing. He's a distant, watching. तो कुछ होगा नहीं होगा, कोई बात नहीं. So this is something that has to be ingrained in our mind. So over here, going back, so Kevat washes the feet. He's done. He was deprived of this. He got it. He takes the Lord to the other side. He does not take anything from the Lord. Instead counsels the Lord कि मुद्रिका अपने पास ही रख लीजिए. And see, Ma Sita also never took it back. Once a thing is given, it is given. It is over. वो आपका नहीं है. See, we are very, very, when even after we give, we are conscious about what the other person is doing with it. Ma Sita ne Ram ji ko de di. Finish. The chapter closes. It does not have to come back to her. Whether he gives it to her or later he gives it to Hanuman ji or he refuses to give it to anybody, it's his decision. When it is given, it is given. But we know, even there, Kevat knew what is going to happen. Look at how elevated that soul was. Look at how divine his journey must have been. So that thought doesn't this thought come to your mind? Ki if he was so divine, if he was such a punya atma, if all his life, in his previous lives, he was devoted to the Lord, so why was he Kevat? Why was he Guha? Why was he not born in the palace, maybe in Ayodhya, in the 7-story mansions that we talked about while describing Ayodhya and Janakpuri? Why in the jungles? Why in the corner? Why in that yoni? Why in that? Why? Yoni to chalo manushya ki thi. Because kuch nahi hoga. The result of prayers is not wealth. And this is something that is the basic thing that we are going to understand from Ramji's journey from Ganga to Chitrakoot. If there is only one thing that we take, or maybe 2 things that we take. One is prem. All the Lord wants is love. कहते ना पोथा पढ़ पढ़ जग मुआ पंडित भया न कोई, ढाई आखर प्रेम के पढ़े सो पंडित हुई. हमने बहुत ग्रंथ पढ़ लिए. It is ज्ञान. They're very interesting. They're intellectually stimulating. You want to know more. It is another desire. It is another kamna. But if it is not invoking love in you, love for whom? Not only for the 4 people who live in your house. Love for everybody. If it is not helping you expand your heart, then it is useless. It is just like another math or science that you're studying. And it is just helping you fuel your thirst for intellectual knowledge. And आजकल बहुत हो गया है. You know, रट लेते हैं, कर लेते हैं. But what happens? Is there a stirring happening inside? क्या प्यार जाग रहा है? Ask yourself this question. Am I getting connected to the Lord? Do I feel like being in His company? When I look at somebody else, do I feel that I see the divine in him? कुछ हो रहा है क्या? नहीं हो रहा है तो फिर कोई मतलब नहीं है. In the same breath, ये तो कबीर ने बोला. When we look at what Shankaracharya ji said, when there's a very beautiful compilation, Bhaj Govindam. It is deep, it is divine, it is like Shankaracharya ji is hitting us with a stick. Just like in Bhagavatam, nothing has been sugar-coated. In Bhaj Govindam also nothing has been sugar-coated. And it starts like this. Bhaj Govindam, Govindam bhaj mood mate. Samprapte sannihite kale. Nahi rakshati dukhrin karne. These grammar rules, pehle hota tha na, they would sit. And in those Sanskrit Vidyalayas and all those acharyas, and if it's right, we should do it. नहीं तो ग्रंथ कैसे समझ आएंगे? कोई problem नहीं है. But वही should not become the end, right? So when they would just move and everybody will say chant, they are learning the grammar rules because Sanskrit is very difficult. One word here and there changes the entire meaning. One alphabet, one matra. So he said, listen, this is not going to help you. Govind ka naam le lo. Ultimately, if this is not igniting the divine, the thirst for the divine, the thirst for the truth and universal love, then it is useless. Chhod do. Bhaj Govindam, Govindam bhaj mood mate, samprapte sannihite kale, nahi rakshati dukhrin karne. And at the same time, Kabir says, Potha pad par jagmua, pandit bhayana koi. Dhai aakhar prem ke, padhe so pandit hui. How do we test ourselves? We can test ourselves. We know कि where are we in this journey of love, of this journey of universal love. हमारा दिल कितना बड़ा है और हमारा दिल कितना छोटा है. Where do our boundaries start and end? So over here, Guha's boundaries are beyond everything. Not only did he elevate himself, did he liberate himself by washing the feet of the Lord, he liberated his entire kutum, everybody that was there. Got the Charnamrit, everybody was liberated. He was not selfish कि मैं ही पार लग जाऊं ना. And he did not want anything in return from the Lord. When your children say, na, kya hoga? Kuch nahi hoga. Why is it that you want something from him? He did not want, mujhe aapse mudri nahi chahiye, kuch nahi chahiye, nothing at all. And if you really so insist, help me cross the ocean of mundane existence, agar wo bhi nahi dena hai, to bhi koi baat nahi. I do not even want you to help me cross the ocean of mundane existence. If my existence has your name in it, if every breath of my existence is chanting your name, it is not mundane anymore. ये भवसागर मुझे पारी क्यों करना है जब मैं आप ही के नाम में डूबा हुआ हूं तो? This is the beauty. So उसको पार ही नहीं करना था, वो तो राम के नाम में ही डूबा हुआ था. So this is the story of Guha. And then when he said, राम जी said, ठीक है, हो गया, all is done, now leave. अब जाओ वापस. You take your boat, go back. And he felt so sad. He had tears in his eyes. He said, nahi, don't do this to me. Listen, I know the jungle. I'll go a while with you. I'll help you build your heart. I'll take you and navigate you. मैं बताऊंगा कहाँ कठिन है, कहाँ नहीं है. Now look at him. वो भगवान को बताएंगे कि रास्ता क्या लेना है. This is the love a devotee has. ना उसको नहीं पता है कि ये साक्षात प्रभु हैं. मतलब मैं आपको बताऊंगा, मैं आपके लिए झोपड़ा बना दूंगा. मेरे बिना आप पार नहीं कर पाओगे. It'll be so difficult for you. And when he heard these, what is he saying? Now Ramji is listening. And what is Ramji listening to? Sahaj Saneha Ram Lakhi Tasu. Sahaj Sneh. ये सहज word बार-बार आएगा. For the next few paragraphs, if you keep reading, you'll realize Sahaj Sneh, Sahaj Prem, Sahaj. And two things in our scriptures which are very important is Sahajta and Saralta. The two S's. Sahaj and Saral. और हमें बस सहज और सरल ही होना है। और जब हम सहज और सरल हो जाएंगे, हमें पता भी नहीं चलेगा कि हम सहज हैं, सरल हैं। जब तक हम कह रहे हैं कि हाँ हम सहज हैं, सरल हैं, हम सहज हैं, सरल हैं, नहीं है। बिकॉज द वन हु इज सहज, नाउ हाउ टू एक्सप्लेन इट इन English would be, let's see what they have said. He says, perceiving is natural love, but natural would not be the word, right? In the translation, Sahaj is jo, it becomes your nature without your thinking, without your knowing. It just comes, right? It is not something that you're putting an effort behind. See, साधना कब शुरू होती है? कहते हैं ना, साधना करो, put in the effort. You know, the true sadhana, the true journey starts when it becomes effortless. Till there is effort, the journey has not started. When it becomes effortless, the journey has just begun. जब तक हमें लग रहा है ना, वी आर पुटिंग द एफर्ट, वी आर ट्राइंग, वी आर गिविंग इट आवर बेस्ट, वी आर मेकिंग आवरसेल्व्स कनेक्ट, वी आर मेकिंग आवरसेल्व्स इट ना, अपने आप जब अंदर से आपको पता ही नहीं चले, विदाउट यू योरसेल्फ नोइंग, व्हेन इट स्टार्ट्स हैपनिंग, सहजता से, naturally, that love is coming. Then it is Sahaj Sneh for the Lord. So in his words, there was Sahaj Sneh for Ram. It was not a pretense. It was not an effort. It was just flowing. And when the Lord saw this, that is when he lets you join him. नहीं तो he says, वापस जाओ, अभी दिल्ली दूर है, अभी आप मेरे साथ नहीं चल सकते. But गुहा को बोला, you go. And when Guha started talking, the Lord sensed and the Lord saw. See, we can do chal kapat and put a face, put a pretense for in front of everybody. We can fool ourselves also. And we do many a times, na? We fool ourselves very easily. But we cannot put a pretense in front of the Lord. He knows. सहज स्नेह उनको पता पड़ता है. And जब सहज स्नेह आपके मन से निकलेगा, the Lord will say, चलो, मेरे साथ चलो. That is the beauty of the love Kevat had for the Lord. This is after Doha 103, towards the last verse, number 4. Sahaj Sneh Ram Lakhitasu, Sang Leen Guha Hriday Hulasu. तो बोला, चल गुहा, तू मेरे साथ चल. You are eligible to go with me. है ना? And then, what did the Lord do? Look at it. When they were crossing the ocean river, Ma Vedehi, she joined her hands. She prayed to Ma Ganga, ki Ma Ganga, we are going. May we be able to come back and pray to you again when we are returning to Ayodhya. And Ma Ganga responded, Aisa nahi hai. What the problem nowadays is, we have cut ourselves from nature. We have cut ourselves from the divine deities. We have cut ourselves from the devs. We have cut ourselves from the pitra. हम कट गए हैं. And then we say nothing exists. ऐसा नहीं है. The rivers will respond, the leaves will respond, the plants respond, the flowers respond if we are connected to them. Just while walking in the garden, look at the tree, it's looking back at you. Just go and give it a hug. कभी हम करते हैं? नहीं. Because we feel, they don't know. ऐसा नहीं है. When we really connect, they respond. So when Ma connected, Ma Sita, Ganga Ma had no other option but to speak. And she said, we all know who you are. We all know who he is. We all know who Lakshman is. But fir bhi, if you have compelled me to talk, I will respond. Your desire will be fulfilled. And when you come back, I'll have the divine, opportunity to see you again. Go Sita, everything will be fine. ये होती है नम्रता. माँ सीता की नम्रता. नमो 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 कहते हैं ना, नमोगे तो गमोगे. नम 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 नम, हर जगह नमते हुए चलो. किसके सामने नहीं झुकना, सबके सामने झुको. कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Why your respect and your stature will become low if you bow your head and say namaste to the gardener? कि नमस्ते भैया, कैसे हैं आप? कुछ नहीं होगा. All in all, your respect will increase. कि ये सबके सामने नमती है, सबके सामने झुको. Bow down in front of the people you like and bow down more in front of the people you don't like. Because they are showing you the mirror and they are showing you exactly what is it in you that you don't like. Nothing else. So when somebody is showing you something, say, thank you for showing me the mirror. I will correct that in myself today. So naman, nam. So she bowed down to everybody. And that is what Sanatan Dharma teaches us. That is the core principle of Sanatan Dharma. Sabke samne namo. We bow our heads to the stone also. We bow our heads to the trees also. We bow our heads to the rivers also, the ocean also, the sun, the moon, the stars. हम सबके सामने झुकते हैं. And नमस्ते करते समय क्या बोलते हैं? I am bowing my head to the divinity in all of you. That divine is there in you as much as he is there in me. And Sita माँ यही समझाते हुए आगे बढ़ रही है. And what does Guha see? I am jumping a bit. After 122, Doha number 122, the first chaupai. Aage Ram Lakhan bane pache. Because I don't know, this is something I cannot delay anymore. Because just imagine, how are they walking? Now Guha dekh rahe hain. And how are they walking? पहले राम जी, ठीक है, एंड उसके पीछे बीच में सीता माँ, एंड आफ्टर दैट इट इज लखन भैया. राम सीता लक्ष्मण तापस बेस बिराजत काचे. दे आर लुकिंग सो डिवाइन. ये तीन की जोड़ी, राम सीता लक्ष्मण, वॉकिंग टुवर्ड्स द जंगल नाउ. सी, राम वन गए तो राम बन गए. एंड तापस वेश है. जस्ट इमेजिन, जस्ट क्लोज योर आईज एंड इमेजिन. गंगा का किनारा है, गुआ देख रहा है. अब ये लोग आगे निकले हैं. नाउ द ट्रू जर्नी बिगिंस. राम आगे, बीच में सीता, पीछे लक्ष्मण. एंड हाउ इज इट सीमिंग? हाउ डज इट लुक? उभे बीच सिय सोहती कैसे? How is Sita Ma looking between the two brothers? Brahma Jeev Beech Maya Jaise. This is a very, very famous chopai of Ramcharitramanas. Ubhe beech siya sohati kaise, Brahma Jeev Beech Maya Jaise. ब्रह्म है राम जी, जीव है लक्ष्मण जी, और बीच में है माया. इतना सा फासला है, इतना सा फर्क है. ब्रह्म आगे हैं, हम पीछे हैं, बीच में माया है. कहते हैं ना, राम तुझसे दूर नहीं, तेरा भी कसूर नहीं. राम तुझसे दूर नहीं, तेरा भी कसूर नहीं. देखन वाली आंख है जेड़ी, औंधे बिच नूर नहीं. मे बी देयर इज एन एरर इन प्रोनाउंसिएशन, बट ये कह रहे हैं राम तुमसे दूर नहीं, पर तुम्हारा भी कसूर नहीं. जो आंख है ना, जो देख रही है, उसमें नूर नहीं है. देयर इज नो, कहते हैं ना, इवन इफ यू हैव अ आई, व्हेन दैट नूर को क्या बोलेंगे, दैट एनर्जी, दैट थिंग, द आई मस्ट बी इंटैक्ट. इट्स वेरी ब्यूटिफुल, बट देयर इज नो विजन. एंड दैट इज हाउ वी आर. राम हमारे सामने ही खड़े हैं, माया की उस पार ही तो है, हम पीछे ही तो हैं जीव, पर हमारी आंखों में वो विजन नहीं है, नूर नहीं है. आवर आईज आर डेड टू इट. सो उभे बीच सिया सोहती कैसे, ब्रह्म जीव बिच माया जैसे. सो ब्यूटिफुल. ब्रह्म जीव बिच माया जैसे. एंड इसमें द ब्यूटी अबाउट तुलसी रामायण इज, from Advait to Dvait to Vashisht Advait, he'll jump. And it is normal. There is no perfect way to worship the Lord, right? It depends on what bhav you have in your heart. We say Satchidanand Swarup, हम भी सच्चिदानंद स्वरूप, वो भी सच्चिदानंद स्वरूप. पर इधर ही said एक आत्मा है और एक परमात्मा है, और हमारे आत्मा और परमात्मा के बीच में क्या है? माया है, right? प्रपंच है, which we talked about. See, it is everything leads to another, right? Everything is thought of. When Tulsi Baba is writing, he is not writing a random compilation. Everything is leading to another. The previous session is going to help us understand the coming session. And अब इसको हटाएं कैसे? And that is the journey from Ganga Tat to Chitrakoot. How to remove this Maya? And how is Lakshman walking? Up now when they are walking, the beauty is Ramji is going to walk. So unke pad chin honge. His footprints will be in the front. And Ma Sita is going to carefully put her feet between the footprints of Sri Ram. She's very careful. She is, and imagine what is it trying to tell you, because this explanation is so vivid in Tulsi Ramayan. Ram chal rahe hain, and then Ma Sita is putting her feet right between the footprints of the Lord. And how is Lakshman walking? Now Guha ko laga ki Lakshman ko chalna nahi aata. Now Lakshman is jumping from side to side. Matlab he is jumping from side to side because he is keeping his eyes open. He is watching the footprint of the Lord. He is watching where Ma Sita is going. And he wants to have a glimpse of the Lord also. Ma Sita beech mein hai, right? And he does not want to put his feet on the footprints of Ma Sita and his Prabhu. Ab unke, look at this, because abhi Nandigram ke baare mein we are going to come to Bharat very soon, but right now it's Lakshman. So he is not wanting to put his feet on the footprints of his brother also. कि मैं उनके पैर पद चिन्हों पे पैर कैसे रख दूं. So now he wants to keep his eyes on the Lord, and at the same time he wants to keep his eyes on the floor, and he wants to walk in such a way that he is not stepping on either of the footprints. हम ऐसे चल सकते हैं क्या? संसार में हमें ऐसे ही चलना है. प्रभु के पद चिन्हों पर चलना है, देखते हुए कि वो कहाँ चल रहे हैं, कैसे चल रहे हैं. प्रभु पे नजर, प्रभु के पद चिन्हों पे नजर, और हम संसार में चले. And you know what will happen is, for an onlooker, we are going to look mad. See, without a music, without hearing the music, if somebody puts a earphone on and he's dancing to a certain music, nobody else can hear it. You'll think he's mad, right? When you think he's just dancing to some tune which nobody else can hear, you don't know what is playing. And people do not know what is playing in the mind of Lakshman. उस आत्मा के मन में कौन सा गीत चल रहा है लोगों को नहीं पता. People will think he's crazy. क्या फर्क पड़ता है ना? And he's dancing and Guha is watching and he's smiling. What a sight. He's blessed कि ये दर्शन मिले. And this is how we are supposed to walk in this world. ताकि प्रभु हमारे से दूर ना जाए and माया हमें भ्रमित ना करे. She does not brainwash us into just looking at her, because she's in the middle, right? But just because she's in the middle, that does not mean I cannot look at my Lord also. So Lakshman ji is teaching us कि जब परमात्मा आगे हो, माया बीच में हो, तो आत्मा को कैसे इस संसार में चलना चाहिए. So when we are walking, let's think, when we are in this world, when we are acting in this world, remember कि हमें लखन की तरह चलना है. That is why we took it first. And so the journey starts. Journey begins. But before we go on to this journey, 2-3 चीजें हम clear करेंगे from Valmiki Ramayana. And I was also wondering कि should I or should I not, but the commitment is to state what is mentioned in the scripture. So 2 things are mentioned very clearly in the scripture. One, which is widely known, and when we explain it to our children, we say Ram ji, Lakshman ji 14 वर्ष नहीं सोए थे. 14 years he did not sleep. Yes or no? It is there, right? We always, this is a known belief, whether we have read the scriptures or not, we'll say for 14 years Lakshman did not sleep, right? And it is mentioned, we'll say yes, it is clear, 14 years Lakshman did not sleep. But in in Valmiki Ramayana, canto number 56, page number 379, depending on whether using the English translation or the Hindi translation, I will mention the doha also. It is so beautifully put कि it was in the ashram or in the jungle. They are on this journey. When morning happened, right? सुबह हो गई. They used to get up in Brahma Muhurat. उन बच्चों की आदत थी. राम जी और लक्ष्मण जी बच्चे ही थे ना उस समय. In front of, we are 46. They were hardly below 20, I'm sure, when this all happened. So they used to get up in Brahma Muhurat. And to have Vijay over your mind, getting up in Brahma Muhurat is essential. There is no if or but to it. Get up before the sun rises and sleep with the sunset. 7-8 baje, early, and it's portrayed, right? In English also we say, early to bed, early to rise keeps a man healthy, wealthy and wise. So we have to fix our cycle with the cycle of the sun, right? And kab khana, kab utna. So they had this niyam even in the jungle. So he got up in the morning and slowly he walks towards his brother. And at that time Lakshman is sleeping. He's in deep slumber. सब कुछ हो गया, लक्ष्मण जी सो रहे हैं. And slowly and steadily he wakes his brother up. Hey Lakhan, utho. It's already dawn. We have to continue with the journey. Chalo, get up. And it says in so many words that Lakshman immediately gets up and parts with his slumber. इसीलिए कहते हैं ना, पढ़ो. We have to read the scriptures to know. We have to read the scriptures to tell. So then what is it? What is this entire halla gulla about Lakshman तो 14 साल सोए नहीं थे. मैं तो कहती हूँ लक्ष्मण कभी नहीं सोए थे. When the Lord awakens in you, you cannot sleep in the night of delusion anymore. Think of it, na? Lakshman kabhi nahi soye the. But when they are talking about Lakshman did not sleep for 14 years, it is not the literal sense. Because there is a lot of adhyatmic knowledge that they are giving you. When you talk about Valmiki Ramayana, they are giving you historical facts. Because Ramayana and Mahabharata are historical documents. Ye itihas hai. This is history. It happened and it has been given as it is. But when we say वो सोए नहीं थे, वो निद्रा कौन सी थी? It was that night of ignorance never happened. He did not sleep in ignorance ever because he was always there with Ram. He was guarding Ram and protecting Ram and Sita. तो वो कभी सोए नहीं. Ignorance never touched him. The night of ignorance, delusion, मोह जो है नहीं, उनको प्रभु दिखते थे तो delusion was gone. So when we say he did not sleep for 14 years, I would amend and say he never slept because he never let delusion touch him. Never let ignorance touch him. So when we say कि 14 years he did not sleep, and then we say scientifically it's not possible, भाई सोए थे वो. वाल्मीकि रामायण में तो सोए थे ना, और राम जी ने उन्हें प्यार से उठाया था. So these facts have to be accepted and ingrained if we say कि हाँ वो हमारे जैसे थे. क्या राम कभी नहीं रोए थे? When all this happened, it is like the entire world collapsed in front of him. Right? Entire world collapsed in front of him. It's not an easy thing to happen. And just imagine, Ram किसको छोड़ के जा रहे हैं? अपनी माँ को. क्या कौशल्या नहीं रोई होगी? क्या राम नहीं रोए होंगे? Yes, Raja Dashrath was depicting his anxiety and his sadness and his क्या कहते हैं ना, helplessness. But क्या कौशल्या and Ramji felt nothing? No, ऐसा भी नहीं है. When you read the Valmiki Ramayana, you will see कि Kaushalya Ma also lamented. Ramji also had tears in his eyes. Is it possible that he would be so heartless that he has left his mother and he has left his father and he knows Ma Kekeyi is plotting right now. You do not know what extreme step she can take. Right? And he has left both of them. Sita refused to come. Lakshman is refusing to go back. Even till crossing the Ganga, Ramji said, Lakshman, tum chale jao. You will need somebody to protect Raja Dashrath. You do not know what Keikei Ma is plotting. You do not know the sthiti of Ma Kaushalya. She must be crying in vain. Right now was the time. And when is it happening? When is this discussion happening? It is happening in canto number 55. When Ramji is telling Lakshman, Ki Lakshman, maybe it is better if you go. We do not know what is happening there in Ayodhya. And yet tears flowing down. His heart was agonized. Ki I left my mother when? When it was time to take care of her. A mother raises your child. And we always say, Ki you should never expect, as a mother, you should never expect anything in return from your child. It's their journey, their life, they will go. But सोचो, जब संस्कार सही होते हैं, right? When Ramji said this was the time, Kaushalya Ma groomed me, she raised me, and now she is old. Now she needs me to take care of her. And I left her crying. ऐसा नहीं है Lakshman. He's saying, it is not the case that I cannot stand and fight and take the kingdom. We all know how strong Ramji was. But no, I do not want to get into all that. I do not know for a fact what is going on in Ma Keikei's mind. Bharat's heart is pure, par pata nahi. And what would be the condition of my mother? What would be the condition of my mother? I wonder what she would be doing right now. I was supposed to take care of her. It was my turn. And see, now I have left. I know I'm not sure Raja Dashrath is going to survive. But this is what happens when you get carried away in sensual pleasure. देखिए कहीं ना कहीं Raja Dashrath got caught up in pleasure. Right? Kahin na kahin. And this is what happens when you give up your guard. And see what has happened now. And in all this, I had to leave my mother. See, mother is one who's second to God. Maybe before God. And nobody, not even the greatest of rishis and munis, can shrug the responsibility under any cost. If I'm not mistaken, when Shankaracharya ji was going, his mother said, but जब मेरा आखिरी समय हो तब आ जाना तुम. अग्नि तुम ही देना मुझे. And I think he came back. He came back. So, क्या राम को दुख नहीं हुआ? Yes, he was broken, he was beaten. He did not know what to do, how to embrace the situation. But at the same time, when this thought was going on, कि मेरी माँ अकेली है, my father is old, उनको कौन संभालेगा? हम दोनों तो यहाँ आ गए. लक्ष्मण तुम चले जाओ वापस, please go back. And then he says, see, it is all our karma. He is not blaming Ma Keikei. See, the difference between him lamenting and us lamenting is, when we lament, we become bitter. Even in his lamenting, he was looking at the situation and not becoming bitter and not playing a blame game, not pointing fingers on anybody. He said, ye hai situation. When Lakshman lamented, he presented a situation. This is the situation. When Guha lamented, he presented a situation. We don't present situations. We pass judgments. So from Ramji, agar hum kya seekhe? When he's moving forward, take the situation as it is. It is okay, he was not heartless. He was just like us. Walking the path, going through life, suffered more than we can ever imagine, and his heart broke multiple times. But in that breaking of his heart, he did not let bitterness seep in. Even in that moment, he said, Ma Keikei must be plotting, must be happening. But whom should we blame? हमारे कर्म है. कुछ करा होगा हमने ऐसा. And Lakshman says, calm down. It's okay. We will manage. We'll all get through. सब हो जाएगा राम. So ऐसा नहीं है कि he was some divine being who was emotionless, and that is not what is expected from us also. जब हम बोलते हैं ना अपने सच्चिद आनंद स्वरूप को पहचानो, that does not want us to become a robot. We are not. All through the scriptures, they will depict a lot of emotions. But the one emotion that they never depict is bitterness, hatred, blaming others. It is okay to feel emotions. Nobody is asking us to become emotionless. But while the emotions and the situation is churning our mind, let the Vivek not leave us. In the most adverse of situations, राम जी ने विवेक का हाथ नहीं छोड़ा. Right? Discriminating and intelligent thinking. Vivek. The discriminative ability was never let go. Holding on to Vivek, that is his anchor. Like when there is a very big storm happening, ऐसा नहीं है कि the boat will not sway. The biggest of boats sway. But when the anchor is strong and it is down, the anchor of Vivek, no matter how much you sway, you will not get lost in the storm. And this is what Ramji is teaching us. So when we are talking, let us tell everybody about his human touch also. And that is the beauty of Valmiki Ramayana. Along with the divinity of Tulsi Ramayana, we'll move forward. I'm sorry, it was very essential. So, next week, we will move from Ganga Tat to Bharadwaj Ashram. From Bharadwaj Ashram, we will see the journey through all the villages. And from all the villages, we'll visit Valmiki Ashram. And from Valmiki Ashram, we want to reach Chitrakoot. And one thing, we talked about Prem, right? And one thing that we should take away today is, the other thing, is that what is the return? We said there is no return. So what is the return of devotion? What is the return for yearning for the Lord's feet? It is unending devotion. Is it wealth? कभी कभी हम बोलते हैं ना कि अगर आपने प्रभु प्राप्ति, प्रभु के गुण गाए तो आपका पुण्य उदय होगा तो अच्छे घर में जन्म मिलेगा, आपको पैसा मिलेगा, ये होगा वो होगा. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. See, you could be the richest of person, but if you do not turn towards the Lord, what is the point of that richness? So money is not guaranteed in your next birth if you are a really great devotee of the Lord. What is guaranteed? Continued devotion. You could be born in a jhopadi also. You could be a queen born in the house of a toilet cleaner. How does it matter if there is bhakti in that house? So what is guaranteed? Do we say, oh, maybe they must have done some punya in that previous birth, that is why they are so moneyed? No. Money is not. So look, because in this journey you will see, क्या गुहा के पास में बहुत कुछ था? All the vasis of the jungle, the Bheels and everybody who's going to Kiral and all the different tribes of the jungle who are going to come and meet Sri Ram, are they blessed? Of course they are blessed. The Lord is venturing into the jungle for them. So of course they are blessed. And what did they have? So is the result of devotion, bhakti, prabhu, pratna, riches? No. It is continued devotion. Unswaying devotion is the result of devotion. प्रभु, आप अपनी कृपा बनाए रखना कि मैं आपसे दूर कभी ना जाऊं. It does not matter next birth. It does not guarantee you being born in a billionaire's house. No. It guarantees you being born in a bhakt's house. It guarantees you being born in an environment which is conducive for you to move on with the spiritual journey. The people who are going to be assigned to you are going to protect your fire of bhakti. And this is what this journey is going to teach us. प्रभु की तरफ मुड़ने का मतलब पैसा नहीं होता, भक्ति होती है. There is nothing beyond that. So with this basic background, we'll slowly venture out, because this portion from Doha number 103 to Doha number 141 is where Bharadwaj Rishi, Tulsi Baba or Hanuman ji and Valmiki ji are going to come in the picture. And when these three are in the picture, it is going to be very heavy with a lot of gyan. So we'll move slowly, right? So next week we'll do the story and then we'll come to the gyan. Thank you. Hari Om. Jai Shri Ram. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Hanuman.